Welcome everyone, Clint Mallon here with a brand new video, and today we're going to be talking about the BaByliss LithiumFX versus the Wahl Gold Detailer Li. You know, before I received both of these products, I had medium expectations. I knew they weren't going to be at the top of the heap. This is $139, this is $189. Between the two products, there's a pretty big difference, and I can't wait to share that information with you. If you'd like to see how these stack up against something like a JRL, Gamma, Stylecraft, TPOB, I keep getting comments where everyone's like, Clint, what do you think about this? Just go to my website. If you go to clintmallon.com and you look in the navigation bar, you're going to see the archives. The very first article on that page is going to be the world's best hair trimmers. I literally took 25 trimmers, tried all of them. I've spent well over $3,000 just to be able to put that article together and to be able to put these versus head-to-head comparisons on YouTube for you guys to make your lives easier. Go to that page if you're shopping for a new trimmer. All of the specs for 25 products are on one page. Links to every single one of those products are on one page. I literally put them in order from number 1, number 10, all the way down to number 25 to make your life easier. If you guys want to support me for making this content, please purchase your products from that page. Some of those links are going to be affiliate links where I'm going to earn a small commission at no additional cost to you. Most of those links are not affiliate links, and they're going to take you to the cheapest price I could find anywhere on the internet. If you bookmark that page, the next time you're trying to find a trimmer, I keep that page. It's updated at all times. If you have a burning desire in the comments to ask me, what do I think about X product or Y product or Z, please just go to my website. I've already done all the work. It's there for the taking. Bookmark that page. And that's the purpose of this video, is just to make your life easier. You know, I believe we're all just here to share information and help each other out. I love making these videos. This is so much fun for me. For me to be able to purchase all these items and live with them and test them and put them on a page in order from 1 to 25 to make your life easier, that's my why. That's why I'm doing this. I love it. The website's a lot of fun for me as well. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps out. I'm trying to get to 500. You know, I'm trying to get to 5,000. If you guys give the video a like, that helps out big time. If you find this information helpful, please leave a comment. If you agree with what I'm saying, great. If you disagree, that's fine too. We're here just to switch out information and help each other out. A lot of people are gonna think this is a better item because a lot of people on YouTube say this is an amazing item and nobody talks about this. I'll tell you straight off the gun, this is a much better product than this, and that's the purpose of why I'm doing what I'm doing. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. Please enjoy. Okay, so on the left, we have the BaByliss LithiumFX, and on the right, we have the Wahl Gold Detailer Li. The LithiumFX has an MSRP of $139.99, and I got it for $126.13 after tax at Walmart.com. The Gold Detailer Li has an MSRP of $189.99, and I got it for $132.49 after tax at Walmart.com. The LithiumFX has a DC motor with a long life ball bearing. They don't say whether it's rotary, brushless, magnetic, or vector. If I had to guess, I'm going to say this is a rotary motor just because the way that it sounds. I do love how that turns on immediately, which is a very nice feature of this product. It runs at 6,800 RPM. It has a lithium ion battery with a 4-hour runtime, which is outstanding. That's pretty much world class at this day and age. This does have a battery indicator, but just like the Boost FX, when you turn on this product, that light doesn't turn on, which is really silly. When it's charging, it flashes. It's a blue light. When it's fully lit, it stays fully illuminated, letting you know that it's fully charged. But when you turn this on, that light does not illuminate. The charging port on this is going to be a standard proprietary. You can see there's not a micro USB in the back. There's just a single port down here at the bottom. This does not have a charging stand. There is not one on the website for you to buy. It does not come with a charging stand. So this is going to have to lay on its back. Because of the flat blade and because the way this is designed, when you drop this on its back, it does not wiggle around. I love trimmers and companies that pay attention to the product enough to make sure that it doesn't wiggle. A lot of people are gonna throw this on their counter. They're not gonna drop it in the stand sometimes. And for this thing to roll around, kind of like the detailer does, this is silly. It's 2023, guys. Wahl has been around for over 100 years. And before the Hi-Viz came out, this is their premier product. The Gold Detailer Li, they put a little Li logo in there. They gave it a really nice stand. You can see this is a fingerprint magnet, but the back of it, this thing is just a round circular design. So when I drop this, if you guys see it roll around, I'm not gonna sit here and try and finagle this to sit perfect. If this rolls around, it is what it is. I think that's a bad design. This is a much better design when it comes to it laying on its back, and it's because the blade's flat in the back, while this one's flat, but the body of it's super fat. You can see how wide this thing is. So that's the reason why that thing rolls around like that. This does not come with trimmer guards, but the BaByliss professional trimmer guards do fit, which is a very nice addition to this product. These are 16, 17 bucks on Amazon. So you can always buy trimmer guards for this. If you're not a barber and you want to keep your beard short, you know, trim your body, keep it manicured, you can use trimmer guards with this, which is 2 thumbs up from me. This does come in black and gold. I have seen a black one that's kind of blue, but I think that's being sold as a package so you can get the trimmer and the clipper together. I think if you're buying this from the website, it only comes in this black with the gold, which looks fine. I'm not a big fan of gold. It's just not my style. I'd rather that be silver or be a different color, but this is a very nice trimmer, guys. This is slept on. Nobody really talks about it. I think as far as the quality of this, the build, the look of it, the feel, the ergonomics, the neck, the fact that it's easy to zero gap, it's got a gold FX blade. This is an amazing product. I love it. Now the body of this is plastic, but this is a very, very hard plastic. This is very substantial. It's very nice. This is a lot cheaper. I thought this was going to be a metal trimmer, but it's not. You can see the fingerprints all over this. It's just, this is a nightmare to keep clean. I actually wiped this down before I started filming today, and it's just a mess. And if I take this plastic right here and I start pressing on it, it flexes. And talking about flex, the Stylecraft Flex, when you turn this on, there's light bleed. You can see this is such a cheap plastic trimmer that there's light bleed right here, just like the Stylecraft Flex. It's kind of hard to see with this light, but as far as this being a plastic build and it being quality, this is a hollow, cheap plastic trimmer. This is not metal. I was really hoping that the gold one was going to be metal, that this was going to feel very substantial, heavy. It's 189 bucks, which is nuts in my opinion. No reason for this to cost $189, especially when this cost $139. The build quality of this is drastically higher. If this is a 10 out of 10 build quality, this is like a 6 or a 5. This is a 360-degree skeleton design. You can see the neck of it's very thin. You can see the back of it. The visibility on this product is excellent. If you're trimming your mustache or going around someone's ears, you have a ton of visibility here, which I think is excellent. The blade, they're going to call this a standard tooth gold titanium T-blade with a 360-degree view. This is a gold FX blade. Same blade that comes on the original gold FX from 2018. It's a beautiful blade. You can see the teeth. It's kind of a medium tooth. It's not really a deep tooth. You can see a little bit of hair on it. Sorry, guys. One of the things that I love about this does come with a hex screwdriver. To be able to zero gap this is extremely easy. Easiest technology on the planet to be able to zero gap something is having 2 hex screws here. You unscrew this one a little bit, unscrew this one a little bit, push the blade where you want it, push it forward too much actually, put it down on a counter, and if you want it less sharp, you'd put it like this. If you want it more sharp, you put it like that. Then you tighten up both of the screws and it's zero gapped. This is extremely easy to zero gap, which I love. Something like the JRL is the easiest to zero gap out of any trimmer on the planet. Basically what you do is you take those 2 screws and unscrew them a little bit, and then you can see around the screw where the blade is, there's extra space on the top and bottom. So I literally just unscrew a little. I can move this blade where I want it and just screw the top. I don't have to mess with the bottom blade at all, and I don't have to remove the top blade. With something like this, because this isn't 360-degree skeleton, I can't see hex screws here. I literally have to take a screwdriver and I have to unscrew both of these and pop the blade off completely. This company's been around for over 100 years and this is what they're charging $189 for? Oh, Wahl. For this to be what you're making at this day and age as your premier product makes no sense to me. I think this product blows this out of the water. I put them both together because this is $189, this is $139. I want to show what BaByliss is doing in comparison to Wahl. Wahl's the big boy, time tested, been the leader for decades and decades, and it's 2023 and this is what we're looking at. I have a Hi-Viz that just arrived. I'm very excited to see how that compares to this in the next video. I'm going to be doing the Hi-Viz versus the Gamma Cyborg. But as far as these two, BaByliss is just making Wahl look really, really bad in this comparison, especially when this is $50 less than this, which it is what it is, guys. Now the Gold Detailer LI has a full-size clipper motor. They're extremely vague on their website, even with the Hi-Viz and this. It doesn't say whether it's rotary, brushless, magnetic, vector. If I had to guess, this is going to be a rotary motor, but just put it on the website. Nobody wants to try and have to discern what type of technology you're using. Just say what it is. I'm going to guess this is rotary. This does a very good job at removing bulk. It's a good hitter. It's a good all-arounder, and that's what a rotary motor does. They do not say anywhere on their website what the RPM of this is, which is kind of silly. So I tested it, and this came out to 7,025 RPM, which is, let's call it 7,000 RPM. This is 6,800 RPM. This sounds like 7,000 RPM. This is 6,800. The BaByliss is way quieter, and the vibrations in this feel way better because this is a more substantial product. That's very low vibration. It's very quiet. This, oh my gosh. Guys, like if you pull this thing apart, there's just like a beam in the middle of it, and there's a lot of hollow plastic surrounding this. There's not a bunch of meat inside this trimmer, and when you turn this on, it shakes like crazy. Like there's a ton of vibrations in my hand. So 7,000 RPM, this is a little bit more powerful. It's louder, you can tell it's more powerful, but yeah, BaByliss. Take notes, Wahl. This does have a lithium-ion battery with a 100-minute runtime. I'm gonna guess it's roughly 2 hours. That drives me crazy. I can't believe it does that. This does have a battery indicator. You can see the little LI. But like I mentioned, here, let's do this. You can see the light bleeding through the cheap plastic. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? The charging port on this is going to be a standard proprietary. This can be used corded or cordless. So if this thing runs out of battery and you want to throw a cord in it and keep working, you can do that. Same exact thing with this. I forgot to mention that with the BaByliss. This does come with a charging stand, which is extremely nice. And that's one of the things that I'm going to give this points. This does not come with a charging stand. I think every product that is over $2 should come with a charging stand. Every trimmer on the market should come with a charging stand. There's no reason not to. If it's going to cost you guys money, charge a little bit more for your product and include a charging stand because they're all doing it. Supreme Trimmer Vader is the best product in the world for $100 or less. That's an $80 trimmer, and it comes with a nice charging stand. It comes with trimmer guards. It comes with everything. That product, in my opinion, is making everything above it need to take notes because the Supreme Trimmer Vader is better than this, it's better than this, it's better than a lot of products on the market. It's 80 bucks, comes with a charging stand. So I do like the fact that this comes with a charging stand. I think BaByliss is missing out big time by not including a charging stand with that. This does come with trimmer guards. They are the cheaper style of trimmer guards. Something like a 4-mass Keon or a caliber 22 Stinger has basically these exact same ones that are not Wahl branded. Something like the BaByliss premium trimmer guards are much nicer than something like that. These do not come with the BaByliss, but they do fit. These do come with the Wahl, but they are pretty dang cheap. You know, $189 for this product. This is what we're getting for guards. There's 3 of them. It's better that it comes with something, but I think they should do better than this, especially being around for 100 years and one of the biggest names in the entire industry. As far as the colors with this, you can see this is gold and black. The back of it is a very cheap black plastic. There's all these little nubs on the back of it. You can see the button on the side. It's pretty cheap. It sounds pretty cheap. This is very, very hollow. You can see the black details in the front, the black on the back. You can see the extremely fingerprint-ridden gold in the front. Yuck. The original is going to be silver, which I think looks a lot better than gold. Silver blade. It's going to have burgundy here and burgundy here, which I think looks a lot nicer. That's $159. This is $189. Save your money. Don't buy this. Go buy the original. If you're dead set on buying a Wahl, go buy the original or get the Hi-Viz for $10 more than this. As I mentioned, this is plastic. It's a very cheap plastic. It flexes. Nothing substantial feeling about this. It's light. You can feel that it's hollow. When you turn it on, the vibrations are crazy. This is not a 360-degree skeleton head. You can see it has the T-wide blade. This is just old school. This is old technology. BaByliss came out with the Gold FX and the skeleton design back in 2018, and Wahl has just been resting on their laurels. This is what they're selling to the public for almost $200 in 2023, which absolutely blows my mind. The blade is a T wide with titanium and DLC coatings. You can see the teeth on it, very shallow. You can see the teeth on the BaByliss are twice as long. The Gold FX blade is way nicer than this blade. The body of the BaByliss is way nicer than the body of this. Everything about this product is better than this besides the stand that this comes with and the fact that this comes with trimmer guards. So if you're enjoying this video, please subscribe and give the video a like. You know, it goes a million miles to help out the channel. It takes just a second to click the like and subscribe buttons. If you find this video helpful, please leave a comment. I absolutely love making these videos. I hope you find this information helpful, and stay tuned because there's plenty more to come. Now, as you know, I'm not going to do an unboxing in any of my videos. I personally don't enjoy watching people do unboxings because it takes too long. I created this channel to make your life easier and to save you time. So I'm just going to show you what comes in the box of the BaByliss, and then I'll show you what comes with the Wahl after that. Okay, so as you can see, there's not a lot in the box. This does have a brick with a pretty long charging cord. The power cord connector is going to be a standard proprietary. You can see it comes with a nice bottle of oil, which is a good size. I do like how all their products are branded. So this isn't just cheap Chinese crap. It actually says BaByliss on it. So this was made for them, which I really like. They're not just going to China and picking up a little brick that is made for the cheapest products in the world and saying, hey, that's what we're going to ship with our product. So I definitely can appreciate the fact that this stuff is BaByliss branded, including the little brush that it comes with. This does have a blade guard for transportation. It also has a zero gapping tool. This is not necessary. There's a little screwdriver in here. If you take this little screwdriver and you hit these heads, just like I said, these little hex screws, move the blade where you want it, move this down, tighten both of these back up, you're zero gapped. You can make it less sharp, you can make it more sharp. I do really like the contrasting colors of the black with the gold so you can see exactly where you're zero gapped. I think this product is awesome. What comes in the box is kind of lackluster. They're only charging $139 for this. I think for $139, this product is making a lot of products that are $149, $179, $189 just look bad. This should be in high consideration. You know, I found this on sale for roughly 120 bucks. I think for $120, this is outstanding. Yes, it doesn't come with very much in the box, but this is a great product. This is slept on. People don't talk about it. I don't understand why. This does not get the love that it deserves, and I give it 2 thumbs up. I'm very, very happy with the LithiumFX. Okay, so as you can see with the package of the detailer, this is a much better package. This does come with a brick. It's going to have a very long cord. This is going to have the standard proprietary charging port, which you can plug directly into the bottom of the trimmer as you're working, or you can plug it into the back of the stand. Now this, guys, this is one of the nicest stands on the market. It's very nice. It's very weighted. It's substantial. I love the fact that there's not a male piece in here. Those are little prongs that are on springs. When you drop this in, they actually connect to these instead of having to plug in. You just drop it and it's in there and it charges. One thing that's kind of funny is this will actually fit in different directions. And if you don't line it up perfectly, it's not going to charge. And it is kind of wiggly. I feel like they could have made this a little bit thinner on the inside to where it holds the product a little bit better, because that definitely wiggles and it moves around in different directions. It's fine. It's not great. It's not world class, but as far as the way this feels, it's very nice, very substantial. I like how it has legs on it. These are going to be rubber. This little piece right here does move around. So if you want the cord to come out of the side, if you want it to come out at a diagonal, or if you want it to come out at the back, you can. Good job on the stand wall. I'm happy with this. I do like the fact that you didn't put male and female with the connectors. I like how those are little prongs. Good job with that. This brick is not branded like the BaByliss. You can see it's just a generic. You can see the connector. One thing that I don't like about this should be USB-C. Every trimmer and every clipper on the market should be USB-C, so that you can insert it this way or you can insert it this way. With this, you actually have to look at the prongs and figure out where that V is down at the bottom and match that to the V, and it only goes in one way. It doesn't go in the other way. So I'm being nitpicky about it. I think if you're charging $200 for a product and you've been around for 100 years, you should have figured this out about 20 years ago, but that's just my opinion. This does come with a brush, and it comes with oil, comes with 3 trimmer guards. As I mentioned, these are cheap trimmer guards. It comes with a blade protector for transportation, and it also comes with a zero gapping tool. You can see this is a screwdriver, and this is definitely needed for a product like this. Because this is not 360 degree and there's no hex screws on the front, you do have to manually unscrew the blade, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. You have to pop this off and throw it in there, and then you have to adjust the cutting blade, the bottom blade. You have to move it where you want it using this tool. You have to screw that back together. Then you have to finagle this and try and pop it back on. Then you're having to tighten these one by, it's just a nightmare. This and the GTX EXO Andis, absolute nightmares to zero gap, and there's no reason for it. As far as what comes in the box, this is a great package. It's nothing is world class about this, but at least it comes with a lot in the box. Let's go ahead and get on to the design. So I am 6'1", so my hands are pretty big. If I put my hand down at the base of this and line that up, you can see my fingers over top of it. Neither one of these are big tremors. When I'm holding this in my hand, it's a medium size. This is not a small trimmer. There's a lot of products that are smaller than this. And where the size of this really stands out is not in the length, it's more in the width. So you can see right here where the shoulders are, and especially around the back, this is just a gigantic circle. It's really, really thick. And I don't know why they made it that thick, because most of this is just hollow plastic around a really thin inner shell. Something like this is a lot thinner. It's much, much more ergonomic. You can also see the heads. See how thick the neck is on this? The visibility of this trimmer is awful. It's really, really bad. Like you have, look at my thumb. It's not even half of my thumb. Look at the visibility in this. BaByliss just knows what they're doing when they make trimmers. They took what Wahl and Andis and Oster were doing, and they just improved everything about it. This is a substantial improvement in design and feel, fit and finish, the ergonomics of it in comparison to something like this. The buttons on the side, the button on this is way nicer. This is a lot cheaper. The sound of this is better. The plastic is better. This is not a fingerprint magnet. Look at this thing. It's just getting smudges all over. It's kind of gross. The back of it. I like these grooves. I think it looks nicer. These are just cheap, like look at, it's kind of frosted because it's such a cheap plastic, and there's just this, no. Even the small details, they put black screws in this to make it match. These are shiny silver screws. There is so little attention to detail in this, and this is called a detailer. This should be called lack of detail. The Wahl, 5-star, lack of detail. The gold one. I don't know why they made it gold. I don't know why it's a fingerprint magnet. I don't know why it's not 360 degree. I don't know why you have to remove the top blade to be able to zero gap this. I don't know why it's as thick as it is. I don't know why they don't say it's 7,000 RPM on their website, which it is. Yuck. I am not a fan of this product. I'm not. Is it fine? It's fine. This is average. This is the definition of middle of the line. I do, however, love this product. I think this is phenomenal. You can see the actual plastic on this is very nice. The button's nice. The back of it's nice. The neck is really thin. The black screws. Even the detail that they put gold screws in their gold FX blade. This blade's a lot nicer. The teeth are twice as deep. You can easily zero gap this. The neck of it is extremely thin. The shoulders are a lot thinner as well. Look how beefy and bulky this thing is. So guys, if you're in the market to buy a gold trimmer for whatever reason, gold FX, it's great. I like this more than the gold FX. Boost FX in gold is fine. I think it's way overpriced for what it is. I like this product more. I like holding it more. I like using it more. It cost about $50 less. This cuts just as well as a Boost FX. I like this product more. I think for $139, this is a killer deal. I really, really like this. This is just an average product. This should cost no more than $110, maybe $120. A lot of products on the market blow this out of the water. I don't recommend it. I think between the two, I'm gonna give the BaByliss an 8.5 out of 10, and I'm gonna give the Wahl a 7.5 out of 10. You know, in school, when we got a 70%, we were at a D. We just passed the class. I think because this comes with a very nice stand, I know it's reliable. I know because the rotary motor, I think it's a rotary motor. This is just an all-arounder. This can mow down bulk. This can set lines. This can do everything at a pretty nice level. The stand is excellent. The fact that it comes with trimmer guards, I'm going to give this a 70% and then a little bit more. So this is a 7.5 out of 10. I think that's very fair for what this is. I think it is absolutely nuts that they are charging $189 for this. This is a $110, $120 product at most. This being an 8.5 out of 10 in comparison, this is an entire point up. Even though this doesn't come with trimmer guards and this doesn't come with a stand, this is a much more substantial feeling product. You can tell with all the details that they put in this, the neck, the blade, the button, the feel, the fit and finish. This is far superior to something like this. There are a lot of products on the market that make this look bad because they come with more features. You know, I think if they were to add a couple more features to this, keep charging $139, $149 for something like this with a stand, with trimmer guards, I think they need to also get rid of this gold, make a silver version, maybe make this, I don't know, like a matte gray, or make this matte gray, or like a matte black. I think this would sell a lot better than it is. I think people would talk about it a lot more. I think gold is a very bougie choice in colors. I think there's a small niche of people that really like gold products, and I think there's a much larger majority of people that like silver. They like things that are more subdued, stuff that's not as loud and ostentatious. These are ostentatious as crap. This being silver with the burgundy and this being black and silver, I think these are automatically elevated. This is my opinion, guys. You might completely disagree, and that's fine. I think we're all just here to share information and help each other out, and this is how I feel about these products. I think this is number 23 out of everything I've purchased. This is the 21st or 22nd that I purchased. I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on these products. I know what I'm talking about. I know how these feel in my hand. I know when I grab something like this, when this is in my hand, this is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I love it. This is definitely a huge step down, and this is an even bigger step down than this. And then we're talking about something like this. These two are phenomenal. There's nothing about these products that I don't like. Easy to zero gap in the front, easy to zero gap on the back. The way they sound, ooh, the way that sounds is phenomenal. I love how the JRL lights up. The way that this sounds is not quite as nice as the JRL. I love the LED, the flashlight grip on this, the fact that there's a magnet right here. Like, oh my gosh, this is 199 bucks. I found this for 130 bucks. They're charging 139 for this. They're charging 189 for this. Get out of here. That's absolutely crazy to me. This is fairly priced at 139. This is 110 bucks, guys. This is the nicest product in the market for 160, 170, 180 dollars or less, bar none. This is a better product than this, and this absolutely smokes this. But between these two, like I've said, this was my favorite for a long time. This is my new favorite. I think this is an easy 10 out of 10. There's absolutely nothing about this product I don't like. 8 hours of runtime. This one has 4 hours of runtime. This has a 100-minute runtime. Wahl does everything that the rest of the world is doing at a much, much lower level. And the Hi-Viz, I'm excited to review it. I'm not going to give you guys any spoilers right now. But as far as this being the second best trimmer that they have, this is way down here, guys. 7.5 out of 10, I think, is very fair for this. 8.5 out of 10 is very fair for this. So there you have it. I hope you found this video helpful. You know, if so, please leave a comment below. Also, subscribe to my channel. Give the video a like. It really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate your support. If you want to see how both of these stack up against all the best trimmers in the world, go to clintmallon.com. If you look up in the nav bar, you'll see the archives. The very first article on that page is going to be the world's best hair trimmers. There's over 20 of them that I've done so far for you to compare side by side. If you are searching for trimmers and you're looking to buy something, the #1 place in the world for you to look is on my website. I promise you. You're going to go there and open that page up and go, oh my gosh, I can't believe how much work this guy has done. You can literally scroll down the page and look at 25 of them, and I put them in order as to how I would purchase them. And then I also give you details of my thoughts, why I think the way I think. Then I also put all the details. So you could go to the BaByliss website and you could search for this, and then you could write down all the specs of it. And then you could back out and wait for the page to reload. Then you could look at the Gold FX and look at the specs. And then you could go to the Boost FX. Then you can go to and it's going to take you forever. Or you can just go to my website and it's all right there on one page. You can click on all the links. It's going to take you to the least expensive place that I have found on the internet for you to buy any of these products. They're not all affiliate links. Some of them are. You know, if I'm going to do this, I might as well make a few bucks. If you guys want to support me, if you buy things on that page, I might get a small commission at no additional cost to you. So I really appreciate your support with that. But I didn't create this channel to make money. I didn't create my website to make money. I created this because I believe my life is not about me. I believe it's about others. I believe it's about helping people. That's why we are on this earth. There's no way around it. This life is about others. It's about helping people. It's about doing the best that we can every single day to try and make the world a better place than it was before we entered that day. As always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you very much for watching.